what's up? It's Matt in Japan. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're taking a look at from Transformers Legacy United. This is Deluxe Class Cyberverse Universe Slipstream. So a quick look at the packaging. Nothing new here. Pretty much standard fare for your Legacy United packaging. There she is inside the box, packaged in robot mode. Takara Tomy Generations Transformers logo down the right side. There she is in her very sleek looking jet mode. As I mentioned, she is a deluxe class. There we see a picture of her in her robot mode, a nice up close of her noggin. That is a very, very nice head sculpt there. Up top, Legacy United, product info on the bottom, and as usual, you have the 40 years of Transformers on the side. On the back is where we see our product images of Cyberverse Universe Slipstream. She converts in 15 steps to her cool looking jet mode there. 40th anniversary logo there. That's about it for the packaging. So yeah, let's bust open Slipstream, see what she's all about. All right, here we have Cyberverse Universe Slipstream out of the packaging. And before we get into her details, let's take a quick look at the accessories she comes with. She does come with two exact accessories, which are these sort of, null rays for lack of a better term, but they're done in a clear blue plastic with some nice sort of shiny black paint over the top, and they have a little bit of detail on them. Now, I could have sworn I've seen these before. I could be wrong. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments below. These could be repurposed weapons or they could be brand new weapons. I'm really not sure. I want to say they're brand new, but they look awfully familiar. So anyways, she can easily hold them in both hands. I do wish there were sort of some more ports, maybe like on a shoulder that she could sort of, it could like plug into her shoulder, sort of Starscream style. There are ports here and here. Basically for the jet mode. There is a port on her leg, but yeah, it would have been nice maybe if there was some alternative weapon storage or weapon usage for the arms. But yeah, that's about it for the accessories. Let's get into Slipstream's details here, especially the head sculpt. Let's take a look at that, as this is the only new thing on this figure. The rest is just a repaint of the old, not old, Legacy United Windblade figure, but a new head sculpt is so very, very nice. You get some really nice silver paint for the face, red for the eyes, a little bit red on the crest, but the actual head sculpt itself is so cool. It's very Starscream with the sort of side vents there, but I think they did a bang up job on that head sculpt. Everything else going down the figure, I mean, there's some really nice paint on this figure. You get some sort of metallic purple for the chest there. You get that sort of teal blue Decepticon logo there. This is all painted in silver. The rest is sort of that sort of kind of purpley plastic there on the arms and the hands. Again, the upper thighs are painted in silver. The lower legs are awesome. I love this sort of metallic teal they used. Very, very nice. It just breaks up all the colors on the legs really nicely. Again, you get some silver detail there. So as far as like a paint job, repaint of the Windblade mold, this is a really, really well done. Again, you can see that on the back, on the wingtips. We'll see more in the jet mode, but yeah, for the most part, a really nice repaint of the Windblade, and we'll bring in Windblade here just for a quick comparison. So you can basically see what they've done. Again, same exact mold, just a new head sculpt and a new paint job. But I really like Slipstream. Those Decepticon colors, like black and purple and teal, are always going to be very appealing to me. Windblade looks good, but we saw the inevitable repaint of Slipstream, and they really did a bang up job. So just kind of getting in close, you can kind of see, it is the same sculpt, but they did do a just nicer paint job on Slipstream. So you can see that it is exactly the same. But yeah, just that metallic paint they used on the legs and that sort of the silver they used on the thighs and stuff just really makes this figure pop. So yeah. So Slipstream's articulation is the same exact as Legacy United Windblade, and we'll just go through it real quick. The head is on a ball joint, so you get some pretty expressive movement on the head, up and down, a little bit of side to side. It can go the full 360, so some nice head rotation there. Of course, the wings are adjustable because of transformation. Just move those out of the way. Now the shoulders are on pins, so you can have them hinge out that far, and you can have a full rotation on the arms. Again, just kind of moving those wings out of the way. She does have an upper bicep swivel there. She has 90 degrees at the elbow. She has articulated wrist, so getting her arms out of the way. She has a full waist swivel, no hinder from backpack or anything like that. She does have an upper thigh swivel there. She does have a 90 degree at the knee. She has some toe movement because of transformation. She does have an ankle rocker joint on both feet there. And then she can pretty much do the full splits, and she can kick back that much, and she can kick forward about that much. So yeah, a very nicely articulated figure here, much like Windblade, exactly the same as Windblade. This is even though this is the second use of that mold, I don't see any mold degradation so far. Everything seems nice and tight. and very nice, nicely posable. So anyways, let's get this gal transformed into a jet mode and see what she looks like. So I never showed the transformation process on my Windblade video, so I'll do it here today with Slipstream. So first thing you want to do is go to the backpack, take the nose cone, flip it down so it's straight like that. Then you're going to break the backpack in half, and then so it's perpendicular to where it just was. And then you're going to slide each half of the nose cone out like that, and then on the other side slide it out like that. And then you want to make sure the shoulders are down straight, and you want to sort of move these wings down so you have some clearance. Next thing we're going to do is there's a hinge right here on the back, and there are 2 tabs you can see right there and there. They're going to slot in on either side of her head, so just kind of make sure her head is centered. Next thing you want to do is just sort of use that hinge it back, and then you're going to put those tabs, making sure those tabs are slotted in there on either side of her head. And at that point, you can close up this part, and that will cover her head. And it's actually maybe easier to, because these don't always stay tabbed in, so it's actually easier maybe to do it after that. So let's see here. I'm going to tab that in like that. And then this will cover her head. So you want to just close that up like that. Close that up. And then again, just making sure those tabs, so you can see they're not really in, but just kind of putting them in like that. So it's maybe easier to close that up first and then tab it in. So basically you have the whole front of the jet mode already finished. Next thing you want to do is just move the arms out, swing the waist around 180 like so. Then we're going to look at the feet there. So we're going to fold down the toes like that, fold down the toes. And then you can bring this tail, you can bring this part up right now. And you can bring that up like that. And you can tab the feet together at this point. So there's a tab slot connection there. And then you can also tab the tail fin in at that point as well. Making sure that's all the way out, and it will come up like that. And again, once you kind of pull this up, the feet do tend to move. So you want to just kind of grab this and then make sure the feet are down to the touching sort of the turbojets on the back. Next thing you want to do is just fold out the wings on the side. And then we're going to come down here to the legs. These sections will pop out. So you're going to pop out these legs, pop out these pieces that hide the back of the legs like that. And then what we're going to do is take this piece, we're going to fold this up until here. So if you see this sort of cutout, there's a little cutout, looks like kind of a diamond cutout. This is going to follow this shape of the knee right there. So basically you want to take this part here, and then you want to extend this piece all the way up here, and then just making sure these are kind of out of the way. You want to bend these up just a little bit for clearance, making sure those are out of the way. And then what you're going to do is just bend this up, and then that will, you can see that cutout right there. It's going to fit right in there. So you got to put that up like that. And that should fit right into maybe putting the wings up a little bit too. And then, yeah, it sometimes does come apart, making sure everything is together. And then you're going to feed that through there. So basically what happens is when you put the wings down, there's a notch right there, then there's a peg right there. So it should follow that cutout right like that, and it'll secure the wings into place. Okay, there we go. There it goes. Tab in like that. And then on the back side again, these things will, these things might come undone or whatever, making sure, again, the feet are down. So we're almost there. And then on the back here, you see little holes right here that are going to fit into tabs right there. So just kind of bend these back and then bend those back. And then last but not least, you're going to take her fists and just put them in those posts like that. And then basically there you have Slipstream all transform into a jet mode. And then if you want to pull down the landing gear, you can. That just folds out like that. And then there you have Slipstream in her jet mode. And then also you can just arm her up while we're at it. Take the sort of null rays and then you can fit them in under here. Now this is a very, very tight connection. And so you want to arm her up with her weapons, of course. So just putting those in like so. And there you have Slipstream all armed up in her awesome looking jet mode. Okay, here we have Slipstream all transformed into a cool jet mode, and let's take a quick look at the details. This thing looks amazing. Again, that metallic teal paint on the back just looks so nice, and just the wingtips too are painted in that same color. You get the light blue clear plastic for the cockpit there, and you get that sort of grayish purple silver paint for the tip there. My only complaint is that these aren't painted. They were on Windblade. I don't know why they weren't painted. I guess maybe they used so much paint on the on this teal color that they didn't paint this part. But that would be my only complaint in jet mode. But other than that, really, really cool. So bringing in Windblade just to show you what I was talking about. So on Windblade, they did paint the don't know what you call these, like the turbines or whatever, and on Slipstream they didn't. But that is a sort of side-by-side comparison of Slipstream and Windblade. And yeah, again, same mold, just a new paint job, and I really do love the Decepticon treatment that they gave Slipstream. So yeah, that's about it for their vehicle modes. Let's get her transformed back into her robot mode and give you my final thoughts. Okay, so my final thoughts for Cyberverse Universe Slipstream. This is an amazing repaint of the Windblade figure with a new head sculpt. That head sculpt is absolutely slamming. The teal paint, metallic paint they use on this figure is awesome. I do not mind double dipping, and neither should you. This is an amazing figure. Great articulation, great paint, and the fact that you get a Decepticon out of the Windblade mold is just an added bonus. So anyways, this has been Matt in Japan. Thanks for watching. This has been the video review for Transformers Legacy United Cyberverse Universe Slipstream. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for more great content. As always, guys, till all are one.